Guys, I want to show you something that I see almost every single year. And I've been doing this the last 4 years, and without fail, this has happened every time. And honestly, I think it's one of the biggest reasons why contractors stay stuck on what we like to call the feast or famine roller coaster. And so, what this is most people don't make decisions based on logic. They make decisions based on how they feel, on emotion. And if you think about it, that's pretty much human nature. Like, you start working out after you've already gained weight. You start saving money when you've already had money problems, and you start fixing things after they've already become an issue. And contractors do the same exact thing when it comes to growing their business. And so let me show you what I mean. But first, for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Tyler, and I'm the owner of Fast Break Digital Media. We help home service contractors turn their dream businesses into reality through lead generation, sales systems, and business growth strategies. So if you're a contractor looking to grow your business, build consistency, and get off the feast or famine roller coaster, make sure you hit that button and subscribe. I'm going to be putting out a ton of content like this that you could take and apply directly into your own businesses. So let's jump in. So let's take a look at this. This chart pretty much sums up what I see contractors go through every single year. And before anybody gets offended, this isn't me judging anybody. This is just the reality. Like, I've been doing this the last 4 years now, and I've seen this pattern over and over and over again with contractors, so I want to address it. So let's start over here in the green section. And I've broken the year up into 3 different stages that I see mostly when I talk to contractors. And this first section here is going to be our January through April section. This is what I call the new year, new me section. So yeah, it's a new year. It's a fresh start. You got big goals. You're ambitious. You're eager. You're determined. And you're saying things like, this is the year I finally grow. And this is the year I get serious. And this is the year I stop relying on referrals. And this is the year I build something predictable. It's the reason why, like, gyms are super profitable. It's because they make most of their money in the first part of the year when people are ambitious, right? And then people stop showing up. So honestly, I love this stage because you're motivated, you're thinking ahead, you're looking for ways to improve. But the problem is cash flow is usually a little tighter during this period. You just got out of the winter season. It's the beginning of the year. A lot of jobs, seasonal jobs especially, if you're an outdoor living contractor, you haven't got a lot of work in a little bit, so cash flow is a little bit tight. And so even if, though you want to make changes, every investment feels really, really expensive to you. And every dollar matters to you. And that can make it hard to pull the trigger on things that you know would actually help, but are a little uncomfortable for you to do right now. So then we move into this stage. And this is our yellow section here. And it's the May through July period, and it's what I call the I'm slammed, don't bother me period. And if you're anything like most contractors, this is where you become impossible to get a hold of. You're slammed, you're busy, you're overworked, you're capped out. Like, the phone is ringing and projects are rolling in and crews are busy, and honestly, life probably feels pretty good. You're making money, right? Now, you might be overworked, but this is where funds are available. You see this at the bottom. This is where you have the most money in the bank, the most flexibility, the most breathing room, and this is where something interesting happens. And so a few months ago, you were worried about getting work. And now you're so busy that growth isn't even on your radar anymore. You don't want more leads. You don't want more phone calls. You don't want to think about systems. You just want to survive the busy season. And this is where the trap starts, because emotionally, you don't feel like you have a problem anymore. Okay, but honestly, it's masked by busyness. And we can't confuse the two. Okay, so now we want to get into the red section here. And so this is our August through December section. And this is the section where your referrals start to slow down. Your word of mouth starts to slow down, and you're like, I need more work. Plus, this is the section where you're starting to get into winter, and you're like, just don't bother me again, right? So this is kind of a combination of two. But the conversation suddenly changes here, and now it's, I need more work. It's slowing down. Now it's, where are the leads? How do I get my phone ringing again? How do I keep my crews busy? How do I build consistency? Now you're worried. Now you're stressed. Now you're frustrated. And here's the crazy part. Most contractors look at this stage and think this is the problem, but it's not. This is the result. This is a symptom. The actual mistake happened months earlier when you didn't think you needed it. And so here's the big realization. Look at this chart. January through April, cash flow is tight. August through December, cash flow is tight. But right here in the middle, May through July, funds are available. The only time during the entire year where most contractors actually have money available to invest comfortably. It's the exact time that they decide they don't need to. So let's think about this. 3 months ago, you're wondering where the next job is coming from. 3 months later, you're too busy to think about that growth. And 3 months after, you're wondering where the next job is coming from again. It's the same cycle every year, and I see it all the time. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. We market directly to these issues, but I'll let you in on this little secret. What do you guys think the most popular time for us to onboard clients? Probably here, right? We get a lot of people from January to April, a lot of new onboarding clients. We don't get a lot of new clients in this period. It's one of our slowest onboarding seasons completely. We retain a lot through this because the people that are already working with us get great results through this time, but we don't start a lot of new people in this period. And then we pick up a lot of work, July, August, September, October time. We pick up a lot of clients again because emotionally, these 2 periods of time are when you or when most contractors hit that emotional toll of I need more work, and then they hire us. Okay, but the time that you should be hiring us is the time when you have money to invest comfortably. Okay, because the biggest reason why people don't end up working with us in these 2 seasons is because they don't have funds, they don't have capital, right? So here's why I think most contractors are getting it wrong. They think marketing and growth systems are designed to help them when they're slow, but that's actually backwards. And so the purpose isn't to help when you're desperate. The purpose is to stop you from becoming desperate in the first place. And the best time to build pipeline isn't when you need work. The best time to build pipeline is when you already have work. The best time to invest isn't when cash is tight. The best time to invest is when cash flow is strongest. And the best time to prepare for a slow season is before it arrives, not after, which is what most people do. So most contractors are most willing to invest when they have the least amount of money and least willing to invest when they have the most amount of money. And this is backwards of what it should be. Okay? When you invest in a growth system, you aren't investing for the immediate, but rather you're making an investment for the next 3 to 6 months in mind. And honestly, this is bigger than marketing. This is just human nature. Human nature says, I'm busy, I'll deal with it later. Things are going well, I don't need to worry about that. I'll fix it when it becomes a problem. But if you always follow human nature in that way, you're probably not going to win. The people who get ahead do things before they have to. They save money before they need it. They work out before they're out of shape. They prepare before problems show up. And they build pipeline before they need leads. That's what separates reactive business owners from proactive business owners. So if you're watching this and you're busy right now, that's awesome. Seriously, I'm happy for you. But don't make the mistake of thinking that you're busy today. So if you're watching this and you're busy right now, that's awesome. Seriously. Like, I'm really happy for you guys. But don't make the mistake of thinking that because you're busy today, you're automatically going to be busy 3 months from now. Use the busy season to prepare for the slow season. Build pipeline, build systems, get ahead, because the contractors who stay consistent aren't the ones who react the fastest. They're the ones who prepared the earliest. So let me know down in the comment which stage you're in right now, green, yellow, or red. And if you know another contractor who needs to hear this, send them this video. Again, please subscribe, share. We'll be dropping a bunch of content. If you want to book a call to see what it looks like to work with our team specifically and what we could do for your business, I'm going to drop the link in the description. Go ahead and click that link, and we'll jump on with you and explore that. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one.